Might be grossly tired given the enormous effort in Boa Vista and the long journey back and playing this game when it's being played, but the team is there, looking strong with Valheren Balde, Agat, Thompson, Sutton, Hartson and Lawson all looking eagerly forward to a game that will, I think, decide the championship in the sense that Rangers really have to win this one. Celtic heading for another title again, and that very tension at Ibrox, as there always is when Celtic come to visit it, has brought out the very best in Martin O'Neill's team over the years. Rangers playing it cagily at the moment. De Boer with that ball. Kenigia with that little lob at goal, and it's almost there. The little Argentinian, wonderful at his forward runs like that. Superb ball by De Boer, and he took it on the outside of the foot. Just a little misjudgment. Rangers with the pressure on at the moment, and Amoroso. There he is, coming up for that. Certainly finishing lower than some of his free kicks, which I suppose might be an achievement. Well, Robert Douglas has looked very secure, but I think there's something wrong with him. Broto looks as if he might have to come on. Well, this is a bit of a blow to Celtic. They look very composed, very relaxed despite the hazards of the trip. Not sure what Ali McLeish is noting there, but certainly the substitution has got to take place. This was not in the script. Sanchez Broto, on he comes, 9 minutes of the game gone. The real test, not only for the goalkeeper, but for the entire Celtic side. He'll be put under pressure immediately, I think. There's a free kick. Ferguson to take. Through the wall it goes. There's a bit of a mix-up there and swept away. Ronald De Boer. Great effort there. Coming off Moles initially. And he hooked it through, but notice the green and white wall in front of him as he took that. Good defending by Celtic. I think there's going to be more frustration on that bench. Ferguson put that away. Here's Hartson. Hartson looking for that little opening. There must be a way. No. There might have been a claim for a foul there, but Larson just picked himself up, got on with the game. Rangers under pressure now. Celtic certainly have weathered that initial 15-minute storm. Thompson with it. There's a good-looking one. It's still there. Claims that there might have been a push or even for the corner kick. And the might of John Hartson trying to go in there to finish it off. Almost anything could have happened in that crowded box. The icily cool Henrik Larsson, despite the furore of an Ibrox crowd, retaining that wonderful self-possession of his, and it's jeweled off the post. It was almost there, and trying to finish it off as he rushed in there. Sutton at the back. Still the pressure on, and that's relieved. Rangers very lucky to survive that last attack. And what was a German goalkeeper playing at, caught in several minds. And a slice of good luck for Rangers there. Still trying to play the ball out, but still being careless. Ferguson being caught out. Now here's Hartson. Nice move by Hapson, and surely a penalty kick. A blatant penalty. And no matter what is done there, the initial tackle with the inside foot, I think was illegal anyway, and then the body comes, and that check means an absolute certain penalty. Alan Thompson. Penalties are vital. He's done it and he makes it look so simple. Celtic are 1-up, 29 minutes of the first half gone. He has silenced the Ibrox end with the simplest of penalty kicks. And a team that looked as if they might suffer from exhaustion given the effort in the semi-final of the UEFA Cup in Portugal are now looking revived and refreshed. Of Sutton. Conterman with that perplexed look about him. Agat. Good play by Celtic. Larson took up that position very well. He's still in there. Just over. Well, Craig Moore, if his head hadn't got in the way, this would have been another spectacular Larson goal. Rangers could have been 2 behind. No wonder they're happy, no wonder they're celebrating. And there's a touch of, how you might put it, Iberia about this. Anticipating a final down there in Spain, but still having to focus on this game. There's only 1 goal in it. And that's never enough in an Old Firm game. Not in any shape or form can anybody think the game is yet won, but here's Agat. He's trying to put it beyond any doubt. There's Hodgson, he's done it! Celtic 2 in front. 2 minutes before half-time. And after the jubilation by the manager, he tries to restrain himself, but I suspect he feels the game is beyond their famous rivals, the Welshmen, with deadly accuracy. It wasn't the easiest of chances. He had players by the side of him, the goalkeeper in front, and hoopla for the manager. The run by Agat is paying off. A very good ball. Sometimes his final ball is criticised. They'll try to push away. Well, the referee coming across to have a look, see what actually happened there. He's going to talk to Hodgson. There's Craig Moore going up. I don't think there was all that great contact. Rangers trying very hard in the second half, but finding it very difficult. The move's rather predictable. Better move on the wing there, and there's a goal by Ronald de Boer. He gets right in behind that, and he pulls Rangers back from the brink. At long last, their support is something to shout about, even though for large segments of the game, Celtic have outplayed them and beautifully headed in there by the Dutchman. No chance for the substitute goalkeeper. So another substitution. Stan Petrov, on he comes for the man who's caused a lot of destruction at Ibrox, John Hodgson, and they appreciate it. Another strong running of Petrov in midfield will aid Celtic at this stage. They want to try and keep possession. The legs and the limbs and the minds even must be a little bit weary after all their travels and exertions in Portugal. But here's a chance. Larson, can he put it away? No. Good move again by Sutton, delaying his pass. Celtic towards the end of the game, beginning to command again. Terrible mess up there by Amoroso, appealed for a penalty, but the Italian gets away with it. Up that far side, McCann can't get possession. Celtic cleverly keeping the ball, holding the ball. Time is of the essence now. Still 2-1 up. Beautiful move inside Larson. Brilliantly saved. Wonderful move there. And where have they found the energy for this? They've put the strenuous game of Boavista behind them now, on the verge of another famous victory. Agat that time. Well directed. And there goes the final whistle. Celtic are still in with a chance of the championship. Rangers really had to win this to make sure and pull clear. They haven't done it. This is a magnificent victory for a team and a manager that suffered a lot. Tremendous test of endurance, and they've come through it with flying colours. The league race is still open. It still could be theirs. And the Celtic players realise that. Nobody fought harder than this man, John Hartson. Neil Lennon. There was a lot of complaints, justifiable complaints about Celtic having to play this game on the day that was chosen by the SPL, but they've come through it, and no wonder they're jubilant. They've got a final, a big final to look forward to as well in Seville.